வியூவர்ஸ், என்னோட வீடியோஸ் பிடிச்சிருந்தால் லைக் பண்ணுங்கள். இது வரைக்கும் சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணாதவங்க சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணுங்கள். ரைட் சைடில் இருக்கக்கூடிய பெல் பட்டனை கிளிக் பண்ணுங்கள். நீங்கள் கொடுக்குற ஒவ்வொரு லைக்ஸும் நான் நிறைய வீடியோஸ் அப்லோட் பண்ணுறதுக்கு மோட்டிவேட்டாக இருக்குது. ஸோ லைக், ஷேர், சப்ஸ்கிரைப் அண்ட் கமெண்ட் மை வீடியோ. ஹாய் வியூவர்ஸ், இன்றைக்கி நம்ம பார்க்க போகிற டாபிக் கிளாஸ் 6 டேர்ம் 2 சிவிக்ஸ் யூனிட் 2 த கான்ஸ்டியூஷன் ஆஃப் இந்தியா. The learning objectives: to know about the Constitution of India, to recognize the formation of our Constitution, to know the salient features of our Constitution, to know the fundamental rights and duties of the citizen of India. This lesson starts with the conversation among the members of the family. Let us see what is happening. Yalinian and Sudaroli are brothers. Yal is student of standard 6 and Sudar is in 4th standard. Yal was preparing for his class test. Sudar, after completing his home assignments, was watching an animated series on television. Sudar was watching it, but the noise level disturbed Yal. Sudar was totally engrossed in the series and laughed and clapped loudly.
Daddy, in spite of several requests, Sudar did not decrease the volume of the television. I have class test tomorrow. Isn't your brother preparing for his class test? Weren't you wrong in troubling him?
I was watching the TV. You all kept disturbing me.
Sudar, studying for the test and watching television are not the same.
Dad, I have all right to watch the TV and you all has rights to study.
Sudar, both have equal rights, but one must not hinder another's freedom. You should realize the fact. You are very stubborn.
Okay, Daddy, I will not watch the movie when you all studies.
Sudar, you can watch the movie without causing trouble to anyone.
You all don't be angry. You study and I promise I will not disturb you.
Even to run a small family, don't we need to follow so many rules and regulations? How much more of that will we need to administer a country?
It is an ocean, Deepa. In order to administer people who follow different religions, speak different languages, and belong to different caste and culture, and treat everyone equally, we need to have a good code of laws and guidelines, which we called as the Constitution of India.
The next day, Sudar and Yal went to school. It was the Republic Day.
Wish you a happy Republic Day.
Wish you the same, sir.
Let your history teacher will explain you why do we celebrate the Republic Day.
Do you know why do we celebrate the Republic Day? Our constitution was framed and came into existence from 26 January 1950. That is why every year we observe this day as the Republic Day. Why this constitution came into existence on 26 January 1950? When the Congress met at Lahore in 1929, the members of the Congress unofficially declared the same day as the day of Purna Swaraj, or the day of complete self-governance. The next year, 26 January 1930, was celebrated as the Independence Day. That day has been observed as our Republic Day. லாகூரில் கூடிய காங்கிரஸ் மாநாட்டில் முழு சுயராஜ்யத்தை அடைவது என்ற முழக்கம் வலுப்பெற்றது. அதனைத் தொடர்ந்து 1930 ஜனவரி 26 அன்று முழு சுதந்திர நாளாக கொண்டாடப்பட்டது. பின்னாளில் அதுவே நமது குடியரசு தினமாக ஆனது. What do you mean by the Constitution of India? The Constitution is an authentic document containing the basic ideas, principles, கொள்கைகள் and laws of a country. It also defines the rights and duties of citizens. The laws governing a country originate from the Constitution. Every country is ruled on the basis of its Constitution. What are the things that make the Constitution of India? The Constitution of India is the ultimate law. We have to abide by it. That is, we have to follow it. இந்திய அரசியலமைப்பு சட்டம் தான் நமது நாட்டின் உயர்ந்தபட்ச சட்டமாக விளங்குகிறது. It explains the fundamental concepts of structure, methods, powers and the duties of government bodies. அடிப்படை அரசியல் கொள்கைகளை வரையறுப்பது, கட்டமைப்புகள், வழிமுறைகள், அதிகாரம் ஆகியவற்றை விளக்குவது, அரசு நிறுவனங்களின் கடமைகளை பட்டியலிடுவது. It also lists the fundamental rights and duties of the citizen. குடிமக்களின் அடிப்படை உரிமைகள் மற்றும் கடமைகளை நிர்ணயம் செய்வது. Directive principles, வழிகாட்டு நெறிமுறைகள், are also mentioned in the constitution, so it is holistic in nature. When did they begin to frame the constitution? In 1946, nearly 389 members of the Constituent Assembly who belonged to different parties from different places came together to frame the Constitution of India. The chairman of the committee was Mr. Rajendra Prasad. Who were the other significant members in the Constituent Assembly? Jawaharlal Nehru, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, Maulana Azad, S. Radhakrishnan, Vijayalakshmi Pandit and Sarojini Naidu were the members in the Constituent Assembly. How many women members were there in the Constituent Assembly? 15 women members were in the Constituent Assembly. Look at the image. The drafting committee was formed with 8 members and its chairman was B.R. Ambedkar. B.N. Rao was appointed as an advisor. The committee met for the first time on 9th December 1946. On the same day, the drafting of Constitution of India started. How did they form the Indian Constitution? The constitutions of nearly 60 countries, including the UK, United Kingdom, USA, United States of America, former USSR, Russia, France, Switzerland, etc., were thoroughly examined and their best features have been adopted by our constitution. Did they draft it in a short span of time? No, nearly 2000 amendments were made before the draft was finalized. When did they complete this work? It took a period of 2 years, 11 months and 17 days. It was completed on 26th November 1949. The constitution was accepted by the Constituent Assembly, so 26th November is celebrated as the day of the constitution. So, the making of India's constitution, 2 years, 11 months, 17 days. They spent almost 64 lakhs to frame the Constitution of India. What are the objectives of the constitution? The preamble, that is preface, introduction, முகப்புரை of our constitution stresses on the justice, நீதி, liberty, freedom, equality, சமத்துவம் and fraternity, brotherhood, சகோதரத்துவம். What is a preamble? The preface of the constitution is the preamble. According to it, India is a sovereign, that is power to rule, socialist, சமத்துவம், secular, not based on religion, மதசார்பற்ற, democratic, மக்களாட்சி, republic, குடியுரிமை. The word secular was incorporated in the preamble in 1976 by the 42nd Amendment. What does it mean by sovereign? The Constitution has granted the people the right to rule. The members of the Parliament and the Legislative Assembly are elected by the people. The right to decide is only in the hands of the representatives. Sovereignty refers to the ultimate power of the country. What is the meaning of secular? Law allows all the citizens of a country the right to follow different faith and religious beliefs. All citizens enjoy the freedom of worship. The country does not have a religion of its own. All the religions in our country hold the same status. மக்கள் தங்கள் விருப்பப்படி வெவ்வேறு இறை மத நம்பிக்கை கொண்டவர்களாக இருக்க அனுமதிக்கும் சட்டம். The government of India rules through the parliament. The Constitution of India provides a parliamentary form of government both at the center and the state. In a parliamentary system, the executive is collectively responsible to the legislature. The party which has the majority forms the government. What are fundamental rights? Fundamental rights are the basic human rights of all citizens. ஒவ்வொரு குடிமகனுக்கும் மிக தேவையான உரிமைகளே அடிப்படை உரிமைகள் என்று அழைக்கப்படுகின்றன. They are number 1, right to equality, சம உரிமை. Number 2, right to freedom, சுதந்திரமாக செயல்படும் உரிமை. Number 3, right against exploitation, சுரண்டலுக்கு எதிரான உரிமை. Number 4, right to freedom of religion, சுதந்திர சமய உரிமை. Number 5, கல்ச்சுரல் அண்ட் எஜுகேஷனல் ரைட்ஸ், கலாச்சார மற்றும் கல்வி பெறும் உரிமை. நம்பர் 6, ரைட் டு கான்ஸ்டிடியூஷனல் ரெமிடிஸ், சட்ட தீர்வு பெறும் உரிமை. Now let us see the fundamental duties of Indian citizens. Respecting the national flag and national anthem. Respect and protect the constitution. Follow our great leaders who fought for our freedom. To protect our country. Readiness to serve our country if necessary. Treating everyone as brothers irrespective of their caste, religion, languages, races, etc. To conserve our ancient heritage, Parampariyam. To conserve natural elements like forests, rivers and lakes and fauna, Vanavilangu. To develop science, humanity, Manidabhimanam and feelings of reformation to avoid non-violence. To protect government property. Parents or guardians providing educational opportunities to children between 6 to 14 years, etc. Universal Adult Franchise, உலகளவிய வயது வந்தோர் வாக்குரிமை சட்டம். Every Indian citizen has the right to vote when they attain 18 years of age, irrespective of any caste, religion, gender or economic status. Do you know Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, N. Gopalaswamy, K.M. Munshi, Syed Ahmad Sadullah, P.L. Mittar, N. Madhava Rao, T.T.K., T.P. Keithan were the legal experts of the drafting committee. The chairman of the drafting committee, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, was considered the chief architect. When the constitution was drafted, there were 395 articles in 22 parts and 8 schedules. At present, our Indian constitution contains 448 articles in 25 parts and 12 schedules. 101 amendments were made till 16th September 2016. Do you know the original copies of the Constitution of India in the language Hindi and English are preserved in special helium-filled case in the Library of the Parliament of India? The father of the Constitution of India is Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Let us see some additional information about the Constitution of India. As of January 2020, there have been 104 amendments of the Constitution of India since it was the first enacted in 1950. There are 3 types of amendments to the Constitution of India, of which second and third type of amendments are governed by Article 368. Now let us see the amendments made so far in the Constitution of India. First Amendment Act 1951, 6th Amendment Act 1956, 8th Amendment Act 1960, 10th Amendment Act 1961, 13th Amendment Act 1963, 15th Amendment Act 1963, 24th Amendment Act 1971, 31st Amendment Act 1973, 36th, 37th, 39th Amendment Act 1975, 40th Amendment Act 1976, 42nd Amendment Act 1976, 43rd Amendment Act 1978, 44th Amendment Act 1978, 45th Amendment Act 1980, 46th Amendment Bill 1982, 52nd Amendment Act 1985, 53rd and 54th Amendment Act 1986, 55 and 57 Amendment Act 1987, 58th and 59th Amendment Act in 1988, 62nd and 63rd in 1989, 64th 1990, 69th 1991, 70th Amendment Act 1992, 75th and 76th in 1994, 77 and 78 in 1995, 79th Amendment Act in 1999, 80, 81, 82, 83 Amendment Acts in 2000, 84th and 85th in 2001, 86th in 2002, 87 and 88 Amendment Act in 2003. Amendment Acts 89 and 90 in 2003, 91 and 92 in 2004, 93 in 2006. 94th in 2006, 95, 2010, 96, 2011, 97, 2012, 100, 2015. GST was introduced in 101th Amendment Act. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe my channel for more videos. It will be useful for your competitive exam.